All right, y'all, we are back with another video, and here we go again. It seemed like Kamala Harris been hiding since her landslide loss to President Donald J. Trump. And then not only have she been hiding, she just showed back up for the first time speaking after her loss to Donald Trump. Unrecognizable, just looking all drunk. She was slurring her words. I mean, blurry eyed. I mean, this video just looks bad. I've been right all along. If y'all see a lot of my other videos when I'm like, she shows up drunk, I know a drunk person. And you can just see it in her eyes. She just looked like she's out of it. And I mean, you can just see it. I mean, just drunk, just look bad. Even her own supporters were like, Kamala, is you all right? Why is you looking like this? Now, they tried to say she was on vacation with her and Doug. It looked like they just been drinking the entire time she lost. So we definitely finna get straight into this. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. That way you can stay up to date with everything that's going on. Please hit that like button. Let me know in the comment section that you did watch the entire video, because it really helped the channel out a lot. It helped the video so YouTube can share it. So please let me know in the comment section who all watched the entire video. I would really appreciate it. And let's check out this video of Kamala Harris returning. I mean, toe up, just drunk, looked like she was finna pass out. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive straight into it so y'all can see exactly what I'm talking about.
What's up, guys? Your boy Benny. You don't have to click publish, okay? Not everything that you shoot is gonna be a banger. Sometimes it's a bust and you gotta scrap the project. This is just the reality of working in communications and content. You're just not gonna get what you want sometimes. The last thing you want to do is publish something that's humiliating, embarrassing, or that ends up hurting your brand. And so you have to have discernment as to what should go on the internet. That is something that the DNC clearly lacks. DNC last night published a obviously drunk Kamala Harris, bleary-eyed and slurring her words through what was supposed to be an inspirational speech. But in reality was more like the last drunk chick at the bar, like 3-time divorcee, cougar, who's sitting in the corner, blackout, like trying to talk to her friend. And it looked like this.
Never let anybody take your power from you. You have the same power that you did before November 5th.
Look how she looking.
You have the same purpose that you did.
What is that? Why would you voluntarily put this out? This isn't a leaked video. This isn't like a leak of Kamala Harris thought she was talking to a private Zoom call and nobody knew they were recording and TMZ got the video. No, defeated and deflated Kamala Harris breaks silence with bleary-eyed message to supporters about their purpose following devastating loss of Trump. It's actually a 10-minute video.
Look at this.
10 minutes long. She can't even open her eyes.
Look how she's looking.
She's slurring her words. A deflated-looking Kamala Harris reemerged to film a 10-minute video that was posted on the X account of the Democratic Party.
This is bad.
She dressed in workwear for the video. It appeared to be in a living room and looked bleary-eyed as he delivered the message. Many thought that she was drunk. Commenters suggested she wasn't sober. Here's the actual post.
Look at this.
This is from the @Democrat Party. We have 1 million more followers than the official handle of the Democrat Party. So winner, chicken dinner. Democrat Party decided to post this voluntarily. You need to ask yourself why. Why? Look at the ratio here. 19,000 comments to 9,000 reposts, 17 million views. Have you been drinking?
Look
She's
at that.
hosed. This is your liver. This is your liver on alcohol.
Big difference.
Man.
Big difference.
Why would the Democrat put this video out of clearly drunk Kamala? They want her career over. Everyone's saying the same thing. She's drunk.
Everybody's saying it.
And she's obviously being sabotaged here. It's amazing.
I have to remind you, don't you ever let anybody take your power from you. You have the same power that you did before November 5th.
What is this?
And you have the same purpose that you did. And you have the same ability to engage and inspire.
It's the drunk
So
chick.
don't ever let anybody or any circumstance take your power from you. And you gave all that you could to support our campaign. Because of your efforts, get this, we raised an historic 1.4 campaign. Because of your efforts,
look at that face. Is that the face of an actual happy person?
So that's the thing. You talking about y'all raised all that money. So in that case, then why is you, what, 20 million in debt? You $20 million in debt, Kamala. You pay Beyonce $10 million. Oprah Winfrey is a billionaire. And you pay her, what, almost $2 million. What, $2.5 million. You pay Megan Thee Stallion $5 million. You pay Al Sharpton $500,000. You even pay Roland Martin some money. You paid all these people. If these people genuinely supported you, why would they charge you for support? You literally paid for support. Because obviously, Oprah, none of these people supported you. If that case, then, like I say, it's not genuine. They only did it for money. So nobody really supported you. A lot of these people actually supported Donald Trump, and the only reason they went to your side because you was handing out money. That's why you seen Usher. You seen all these people saying, vote for Kamala. They didn't care about the American people. The only thing they cared about was that money you was handing out. Just like she was paying a lot of these TikTokers to talk bad about Donald Trump. And she talking about how much money they raised, but yet she ain't talking about she's $20 million in debt. Has she talked about how she's going to pay that back?
No, it's like the Joker smiling in Batman. It's not a real smile. There's not actual joy behind it. There's no light behind those eyes.
She look like she's going to pass out.
It's actual pain. Like they think we're stupid. But we see through this now.
Look at this. We raised an historic $1.4 billion, almost $1.5 billion.
Mm-hmm.
You're in debt.
You in debt,
You raised a historic $1.4 billion. You spent all that money on Oprah. How is that a win?
Exactly.
You spent it on giving it. You gave that money to Al Sharpton. You gave that money to multi-millionaire actors and actresses, washed up singers, Lizzo.
Exactly. You gave it to Lizzo. Here's my problem with this. I want y'all to hear this. So she can pay Oprah $2.5 million. Oprah Winfrey is already a billionaire. So why would Oprah even charge Kamala Harris if she really supported her? So Kamala Harris, the victims that lost their houses, a lot of people lost their life, lost their loved ones, lost their cars. And Kamala Harris only offered those people $750, but she turned around and gave Oprah Winfrey, a woman that's already a billionaire, $2.5 million. Beyonce is a billionaire. She gave her $10 million. Lizzo is a millionaire. She gave her around $2 million. She gave Megan Thee Stallion, who is a millionaire already, she gave her $5 million, but only gave the American people that was hit by Hurricane Helene $750. And she talking about she really care about the American people? How can people not buying it? If Donald Trump would have did that, paid all those millionaires and only gave the American people $750, you don't think CNN and MSNBC will be talking about that? They'll be talking about, why did Donald Trump pay these millionaires this much money, but he only gave the victim of Hurricane Helene $750? They'll be running with it. Why isn't nobody talking about that? Well, why isn't nobody talking about that? She gave millionaires and billionaires millions of more dollars, but she act like she really care about the American people.
You paid for Lizzo's private jet.
Yep.
You paid $2.5 million to Oprah, who's a billionaire. So you stole money. You stole money from little grannies in Minnesota that have been psyoped into thinking Trump's Hitler. They gave you their last $10 in their bank account, and then you forked all that over to Oprah.
Yep.
The whole thing, your entire campaign was a Ponzi scheme.
Knocked on doors. You called friends. You called in favors. You said, hey, I showed up at your softball game. Now I need you to show up at the campaign office.
She's blackout. She's slurring. She's
drunk. That's terrible.
We've watched, sadly, hundreds of hours of Kamala Harris speeches. This is the worst I've ever seen. Look, she can't even open her eyes. You don't see the white. You see the whites of her eyes.
I told you she looked like she's going to pass out.
You can't
Put
see
in
inside
the
of her eye.
time. It was personal for you. And I am thankful because I know your character is such that you're not going to get knocked down. And you're in this fight. And you're in it for all the right reasons.
What?
And I know that about you. It's why you're part of this call right now and all the work that you did over those 107 days and even before. That's your nature. And the outcome of this election obviously is not what we wanted. It is not what we worked so hard for.
That's what we wanted.
But I am proud of the race we ran.
Oh, for real.
And your role in this was critical. What we did in 107 days was unprecedented. Think
You
about
lost.
the coalition.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing. You talking about what y'all did. Y'all lost. What did y'all do? The only thing your campaign did was lie on Donald Trump and call him Hitler. That's the only thing y'all did. Y'all called him Hitler and you paid millions of dollars to celebrities. You were literally trying to pay for the election and it didn't work. It didn't work. You tried to pay for the election by paying all these millionaires and billionaires to support you. The love wasn't genuine. You was paying for it. Was the only reason why. Just like you got Roland Martin, he had like he hate Donald Trump so much. If he really loved you, if he really supported Kamala Harris, why did he charge you that much money for an interview? Why? It just don't make any sense at all.
That we built, and we were so intentional about that.
It was unprecedented, the coalition you built. You were so intentional. What is this corporate jargon speak? It's like double speak.
It's crazy.
It's new language from 1984. Nothing that she's saying makes sense. And she takes so long to say it. That felt like 100 years listening to this short mashup. That was only 90 seconds. Felt like I feel like I'm in a nursing home now. Listening to the very end of it. Look at the expression in her face.
She done.
Bro, she looks so beat up. Trump broke Kamala. Trump broke Kamala.
Trump broke her.
Nuked. Let's go ahead and check in on some of the reactions. Kamala just emerged and looked like she plowed through 12 cases of Cabernet and then decided to join the Wicked Movies Insufferable Press Tour. That's from Danny. You should follow Danny. He's on our team. He's a great producer. Kamala is so broke that she's reciting old speeches on boxed wine.
Never let anyone take your joy from you. I call myself a joyful warrior. Right? Never let anyone take your joy from you. You do what you gotta do. And isn't that a wonderful way to live? To know you have purpose.
Ugh.
I just have to remind you, don't you ever let anybody take your power from you.
Oh, it's so
Oh,
bad.
my God.
It's so awful.
This is bad.
To run for president again, the Democrat Party posts this. How many bottles do you think she's gone through since election day? What happened to...
Look at that right there, y'all. Look at that.
You remember
Oh,
Clinton wrote
my
the book,
God.
What Happened? Oh, yeah, okay.
That looks terrible.
Folks.
She looks terrible.
Yeah, I don't think Willie Brown would even now. Yikes is right. Shame on our staff for releasing this. This is embarrassing. Also, why would she let herself be filmed in this state, says Meghan McCain. Kamala delivers a message to the dejected supporters bragging about how she raised $1.5 billion for a failed campaign. It was a giant scam.
Exactly.
Her campaign finally admits that the internal polling never had Harris ahead of Trump. So the entire thing was a money laundering Ponzi scheme.
We knew it.
My aunt, after her fifth glass of wine on Thanksgiving, Kamala Harris should have released her first video since the election, and she sounds like a drunk girl hyping me up in the women's restroom. Who in the right mind let Kamala Harris post this is what everyone's asking. Kamala Harris' message to her voters. Man, I really hope she runs again. Worst candidate ever. You are not watching SNL. This is a video of Democrats put out for Kamala. This is I think it's a meme. I think it's a meme. Live look at Democrats pretending they never saw Kamala Harris give a drunk-ass goodbye speech. When Hillary lost, she was fully entitled to get drunk as a bum for a couple months. But Kamala is our current sitting VP. She should be focused on all that's going on in the world. What a disgrace. What a great point. Yes. Failed presidential candidate Kamala Harris has released a new video and statement to her supporters. First on-camera speech since conceding the election. She's drunk AF.
Everybody's saying
Kamala drunk and high in her hotel room. Every time Kamala Harris talks to a camera like this, it makes me feel like I'm back bartending, a drunk suburban mom pleading with me to go back and finish college. So the bartenders are chiming in saying, yes, authentically drunk.
This is bad.
I'm not going to say Kamala Harris is drunk, but there will be signs. Kamala's latest video reminded a drunk college girl and her single friend's pep talk.
As y'all can see, everybody is going off on Kamala Harris. I'm telling you, she is toasted. I don't know what she's been drinking, whether it's about a Hennessy. I don't know what she's been drinking. It looked like she probably been drinking some Everclear. She is toe up. Which looked like a hotel room, and she got the flag right behind her. She is toast.
2 a.m. She's missing a slurry. I'm serious, guys. They probably cut that out. Whoa, I'm calling for an immediate intervention to Kamala Harris for Russia collusion. Investigation to Kamala Harris for Russia collusion. My sources say that she's consumed all Russian vodka. Kamala Harris' speech was something else. She has to be the dumbest effing person to ever run for president. Doesn't even realize how effing dumb she is.
Exactly.
And how bad this all looks. To all the people that donated $1.5 billion to Kamala Harris, your money was flushed down the toilet.
Exactly.
After watching Kamala's week.
No, everybody who donated, think about it, a lot of them billionaires who donated their money to help her campaign, and all she did was took that money and gave it to Oprah. It pretty much saying, here, I'm gonna give you $3 million. And she turned around and get that same $3 million to a celebrity just to come on stage and talk for 3 minutes. I mean, a lot of them donors have to feel really, really bad about that. And then she's $20 million in debt. So she took their money and gave it to Beyonce, gave it to Oprah, gave it to Meg Thee Stallion, gave it to Lizzo, gave it to Usher, gave it to TikTok influencers. And she still lost.
Wasted video. You have little doubt if she'd won, the USA would have been over forever. Clearly. Honestly, Kamala going on a bender in Hawaii, tearing through a case of rosé, and going on a bizarre self-empowerment videos while lit is the most amusing and relatable thing she's done all year. Her favorability jumps next week. I will read a 5,000-word article on how this got approved before release. Is she drunk? Everyone's saying. She can be completely unburdened by what has been. Take some time to reflect on the fact that they posted this on purpose, says Tim Murtaugh, who's joining the incoming Trump administration, who's was Trump's senior political advisor. They posted this on purpose. They're trying to destroy her career. Dial-up modem sound played on an infinite loop is more bearable than the 28 seconds of whatever this says Congresswoman Virginia Fox. DNC posted this video of Harris in a clear attempt to tank her political future. Everyone's saying the same thing. No video like this would have ever been released by a politician who is not hated by her staff. Piers Morgan. Good grief. Why would you have posted this? She looks and sounds like a broken woman.
Even Piers Morgan chiming in on it. Salute to Piers Morgan.
Really painful. It's far more tolerable, actually, with a map of Kamala Harris.
So much.
Map of Donald Trump's massive victory behind Kamala Harris. And because I think it's funny, we'll end with this.
To me and to Governor Walz, that you knocked on doors, you called friends, you called in favors. You said, hey, I showed up at your softball game. Now I need you to show up at the campaign office. You put in the time. It was personal for you. Because of your efforts, get this, we raised an historic $1.4 billion, almost $1.5 billion.
And $20 million in debt.
Continues of reminding ourselves that we have an ability to stay engaged in a way that will make a difference. The work that you all did, it's going to have lasting effect. The election didn't turn out like we wanted it to.
Oh, yes, it did.
Certainly not as we planned for it to.
Oh, yes, we did.
And I know this is an uncertain time. I'm clear-eyed about that.
Oh, for
real? I know
you're
you're clear-eyed about it. And it feels heavy. And I just have to remind you, don't you ever let anybody take your power from you. You have the same power that you did before November 5th.
This is terrible.
And on this practical eve of Thanksgiving, I wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, really?
With the ability and find the ability at this moment to take a moment and just reflect on all the good you have done.
Yeah, I mean, she is just terrible. She is terrible. Y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this. This is wild. But like I said, y'all heard what I have to say. She literally was drunk. Even the whole internet saying she's drunk. Everybody. Even some people that's on her side even saying, yo, why did she post that video? She is out of it. She's broken. She's drunk. She looked like she was finna pass out. But like I said, y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think. Thank you all for watching, especially the ones that made it to the end. I really, really appreciate it. And I catch y'all in the next one.